You know what's crazy? This video you're watching was edited entirely by AI. I'm even AI produced. No, I'm just joking. I'm your host, Livu Tifua, and basically, I wanted to show you guys. Thought this was really cool. I was able to have it learn Final Cut Pro. If you're not aware, Final Cut Pro is not a program that is in AI currently, so it has to learn everything visually. In the description where I will just drop it so you can have it, your AI model learn it and do it for you, or you can create an application through AI that will edit videos for you, like cut out sounds, color correction. But it's crazy what you can do. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So basically what I'm going to do is you want to use, um, depending on your tier, if you have free, you can still get it done with free models, or you can have a local model be powered by Olama. But I'm using ChatGPT. I'm a GPT user. And basically, what we're going to ask it to do, I want you to create a prompt where chat, where Codex, you can, use any AI you want to, where Codex learns to edit Final Cut Pro, and creates own folder anywhere else. The local computer. I needed to install this. It can edit better. Download. Have it research into how it can edit videos much better. So basically, you're just gonna ask it, because what's crazy is like the Chat GPT, like I've played around where like, you could have it develop it go step by step and it can become very good. But, most people are just going to want to how do I say this? They just want to jump into it and get it done. And that's where I'm going to provide that value as well. But basically you want to use a reasoning model to have a coding model know what to do easier. Um, Now it can make mistakes and stuff like that, but you can tell it to not explore things, you can't access stuff, blah 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 blah. And basically, once it's done, it's really in depth. Learn easing, acceleration, overshoot, scale, position, and then you can tell it to, contrast. Like it's so in depth that like it's kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. It will cover almost everything. And if you want, what I do in other parts is I just keep running iterations. Like I will sit here and I'll just keep running iterations. And basically, you just get through. How can I say this? You get it to become so good, and you just have to be stuck in this folder. Like you don't want to wander into other things. You just want to stay stuck in a folder, and then AI will actually help you achieve your goals. If you just stay in the folder, I think where everybody goes wrong is they don't keep track of their folders and you just keep creating another one, and then you end up with nothing because they will drift on you currently. Currently, these models will drift on you, but you can see like literally how long this would literally take me so long to write, and it just happens in a second. Now, getting into HyperFrames, you can literally just install this in Cloud. Cloud's free. Cloud is free. And it's basically it produces MP4 videos so that your videos can look like this, which is, for B-rolls and stuff, and you can tell it. So it's cool, and this wasn't available before, and this is something recent that came out developed. But let's copy this, and you'll see it go to work. And now I'm using Codex, but you could use Cloud as a free one. You could, I said Power Olama, and I'm gonna paste that, and I'm gonna let it get to work. And you can literally tell it, whatever you want to edit a video. I will actually I'll stop the recording and I'll pull in my latest, the video that actually you guys are watching right now. I'm actually gonna put it in so you guys can actually see it edit in real time, and we're gonna see what it produces versus what I had developed for other editing software for another channel. I'm really curious to see how this starting fresh scratch is going to really produce something different. And I do want it to, what's cool about having ChatGPT reason or another model is that you can remember to put in safety nets. Don't go elsewhere. Don't be searching the computer. Don't be doing this. Just stick with these prompts, because if you leave it open, it can either do nothing or it can search into those. I've gotten very good into, I want to keep having it learn. So I've been much more open with my prompts, which is why I've developed them like that. But if you just wanted to learn Final Cut Pro, this is fantastic. Now I'm gonna be back once it does that. It finished. As you can see, it finished installing it, and it has, you know, you can tell it so many things where that like if you wanted to, that's my dog right there in the background, if you can see him, I don't know, barking up a storm. Oh my God, OBS, ignore because it's recording. All right, so basically you can tell tell it like you drop any YouTube link, it will download the transcript and it will improve editing towards that specific kind of video that you like. But you know, you can literally have develop your own exactly however you want to edit videos every time. Maybe study your own editing. You know, if you got timelines open, it can study that. But basically, I have the video clip of where I started first, just here, and I'm gonna tell it to Max. You're so cute. I'm gonna tell it to let's say edit, and you can even tell it to export. I'm not gonna tell it in this video because you guys know how to export, or you can look at those settings. Edit the current Final Cut Pro and remove any pauses from the video by cutting them out when I'm not speaking. So let's see what it's gonna do. All right, so it's gonna start working through it. As you can see, it is opening up there we go. I'm not clicking on it. My mouse is over here. And how cool is that, that it clicks on the timeline? You know what's crazy? This video you're watching was edited entirely by AI. I'm even AI produced. No, I'm just joking. I'm your host, Livu Tifua, and basically I want to show you guys. Dang, look at that. It's even typing on its own. Learn Final Cut Pro. If you're not aware, Final Cut Pro is not a program that is in AI currently, so it has to learn everything visually. You know. Yeah. So basically, the way it kind of works is it will constantly create exports, transcripts, data points, so that it can figure out how to edit. So right now, as you can see, it's literally, I mean, this is just wild to me, wild technology that it's literally understanding its goal and objective and figuring out. Like it's figuring out everything, like pause analysis, it's doing it. And I'm gonna cut to the part when it finishes. So I'm gonna stop recording here. Now, as you can see in my timeline, I have it has cut out everything. So like imagine how long it took me to go through this. And cut out the pauses. I think it is absolutely fantastic. Like it is, so if it can do this, it can do any other basic task in Final Cut Pro, and it's only gonna get better from here. I know there's still gonna be haters, but for basic tasks, it's never gonna replace, I won't say this, it's never gonna replace that human idea that's just like, wow, that was a great video, that was a great editing. It's still going to take that human input and connection to come up with that authentic idea. But when it comes to, you know, me spending the next 30 minutes cutting out a 30-minute video every pause, I'd rather have something else. I'd rather do something else in my life than do that. And I think that's where this is fantastic. So, you know, and you don't just think, oh, like it messed up. You can always tell it to correct it, and you can always review what it's gonna do. And I think it's just so fascinating. And this is how I taught AI to use Final Cut Pro. And anything you wanted to realize, you can teach it. It's just gonna take some time. But I do think that is so cool. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. I'll read the comments. I read the comments all the time. Look in the description for the freebies. I'm gonna work on getting it on the website as well. And let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is just so dope. Catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like. I'll read every like, read every comment. Um, and until next time, let me know if I should try something else in teaching AI. That it is not made for that yet. And it's just crazy that this can show you where it can go where it hasn't learned it yet. It has no connection to this program, but it is able to learn it. And I gave it a specific task, and it did it. It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna keep exploring. And anything I do find, guys, I will let you know. Until next time, I'm your host, Livois. Yeah, I'm your host. Thank you for your time. Catch you guys later.